Some people believe that only the strongest people win in life, but sometimes the real winner is the one who learns to think differently. And this is the story of a boy who proved exactly that. In a quiet mountain village surrounded by tall green hills, there lived a boy named Arin. Arin lived with his mother in a small wooden cottage beside a clear flowing river. Life in the village was simple but hard. Every morning, the villagers woke up early to work in their fields, carry firewood, or sell vegetables in the market. But Arin was different from the other boys. Most people in the village thought he was lazy. While others worked from morning until evening, Arin often sat under a large tree near the river, watching the clouds slowly drift across the sky. But what the villagers didn't notice was that Arin wasn't just sitting there doing nothing. He was thinking. Arin had a curious mind. He liked solving small problems in clever ways. Every day, his job was to protect their vegetable garden from wild goats that often came down from the hills. Other farmers chased the goats with sticks and shouted loudly, but Arin didn't like running around. Instead, he came up with a different idea. He tied several empty tin cans to thin ropes and stretched them around the garden. Whenever a goat tried to enter, it would touch the rope, the cans would rattle loudly, and the frightened goats would run away. Arin could simply sit nearby and relax while his simple invention did the work. Even though the garden stayed safe, his mother sometimes worried. At night, she would quietly think to herself, "What will happen when I grow older? Will Arin learn to work hard when life becomes difficult?" One year, the rainy season arrived with terrible storms. Heavy rain fell for days without stopping. The river flooded, roads were destroyed, and many houses in the village were damaged. Arin's small cottage was badly affected. Their roof leaked, their savings were gone, and the cold weather made his mother very sick. For the first time in his life, Arin felt completely helpless. One quiet evening, he sat beside the river, staring at the dark sky. The sound of rushing water filled the air. Slowly, he whispered to himself, "I should have worked harder. I should have prepared for difficult times." The next morning, the entire village gathered in the town square. A royal messenger had arrived from the king's palace. In a loud voice, he announced, "The king is organizing a grand competition. Anyone in the kingdom may participate. The winner will receive a large chest of silver coins." The villagers began whispering excitedly. Arin's heart started beating faster. Those coins could repair their home and pay for his mother's medicine. Without thinking twice, Arin stepped forward and announced that he would compete. The villagers burst into laughter. "Arin?" one man joked. "The boy who hates hard work?" But Arin didn't argue. This time, he simply walked away and began preparing for the journey. 3 days later, the competition began at the king's palace. Dozens of strong contestants had gathered from across the kingdom. The first challenge was announced near a steep, rocky hill. The rule was simple. The first 3 contestants to reach the flag at the top would move on to the final round. As soon as the signal was given, everyone rushed forward and began climbing as fast as possible. Arin followed them, but he quickly realized something. He couldn't climb as fast as the others. For a moment, doubt filled his mind. Then he noticed something interesting. Along the side of the hill was a narrow trail made by animals. It curved around the hill instead of going straight up. The path was longer, but it was much easier. While the others struggled to climb the steep rocks, Arin calmly followed the winding path. Step by step, he kept moving. Soon, the stronger climbers became tired and slowed down. And just before the 3rd contestant reached the top, Arin arrived. He finished 3rd. The next day, the final challenge began. Each contestant was given a massive stone. Their task was to move the stone across a large field to a marked finish circle. Nearby were several tools: a rope, a wooden plank, a metal rod, and a shovel. They could choose only one tool. The first contestant grabbed the rope and began pulling the stone with all his strength. The second contestant used the metal rod to push it forward. Arin stood quietly and studied the stone. After a few minutes of thinking, he picked up the shovel. The crowd looked confused. Instead of pushing the stone, Arin began digging a shallow trench in the ground leading toward the finish mark. When the trench was ready, he gently rolled the stone into it. The groove guided the stone forward. Gravity helped it roll. While the others struggled with sweat and exhaustion, Arin calmly guided the stone along the path he had created. And before anyone could believe it, Arin crossed the finish line first. The crowd erupted in cheers. The boy everyone called lazy had just won the competition. When Arin returned home with the reward, his mother hugged him with tears in her eyes. That day, she realized something important. Arin had never been useless. He simply needed a reason strong enough to push him forward. Success doesn't always belong to the strongest person in the room. Sometimes it belongs to the person who thinks differently, stays patient, and refuses to give up when life becomes difficult. Arin wasn't the strongest contestant. He wasn't the fastest either. But when life gave him a reason to try, he used his mind, his creativity, and his determination to change his future. And that's the real lesson. Hard work matters, but smart thinking and a strong purpose can turn ordinary people into winners. So the next time you feel lazy or unmotivated, ask yourself one question: what is my reason to try? Because when your reason is strong enough, you'll find the strength you didn't even know you had. And if you enjoyed this story and want to hear more inspiring stories like this, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join us for the next story. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep thinking differently.